Oud. Now stop. Hold your horses before you start running the other way. I think one of the subscriber, Russell, said it perfectly. He basically said, every time you hear a oud, he just goes the other way. All right? He just go the other way. I think for most people, that's the case when they see the word oud, O-U-D. This is Juliette has a gun, another oud. Welcome to my place. My name is Dave. A lot of my friends and also my wife and family, they are not into fragrances. And when they first smell oud, they go, that is something that people don't usually wear. That is something that they do not like, especially the more pungent type of oud. They're variation of wood, O-U-D. Oud basically is agar wood. Okay, there's a process that they go through and it smells more stronger, more woody. And a lot of times that, it might come out too strong, maybe figo, maybe pungent to a lot of people. What happened for me was I got this bottle a few years ago, another oud. I picked it up in a rack store, saw it for around $50 some. Right now, I just checked, they're selling for about $60 online. And I really, really enjoyed this one. Now, what happened for me was there was a switch that went on. In the beginning, I didn't understand oud, O-U-D, and I thought it was pungent. Then I looked into it, I realized, oh, it is just a type of piece of wood, W-O-O-D, wood, right? And is a variation of wood. And I thought, wait, I enjoy wood. I like going to nature and forests and things like that. Furniture that's made of wood is very appealing. It smells nice. I visited temples and a lot of wooden structure, especially in Asia or in Japan. There's a lot of older structure that smells like wood. And that's very enjoyable. And once that switch was turned on in my head, I got it. I know what it is. Why would I not enjoy wood? So I thought it would be great if people can understand it, what oud is about. Now, some fragrance could be very overly pungent. Give me a second. I grabbed this one. This is from the House of Rogue Perfumery. This is Oud Ancient. It just came out this year. I bought this as a little gift for my own, for my birthday. And this is a very strong, woody, non-forgiving, okay, and a little bit figo. Even now, I wore it a few times, and I have not been able to do a follow-up review because I have to really understand it. Right now, it still goes the wrong way for me. This is a very powerful, non-forgiving type of oud. While this one, another oud, is actually a very easygoing, very beginner-friendly type of oud. All right, spray time. All right, let's go. Now, I gotta explain something. A lot of times you see my hands, my skin in the video, and you see I do have natural dry skin. You might wonder, Dave, why don't you put lotion on? Well, all my lotion are basically scented. If I'm gonna spray on my hand, I cannot put lotion before I spray. It's gonna ruin the smell, right? So for the video, I have to avoid using lotion. So it's not because, I want to show my ugly, dry skin. No, it's because for the videos, okay? I'm sacrificing here. So I do apologize when you see, Dave, you have very manly, rough skin. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. But I'm doing it for you guys, all right? So right away on top, I'm smelling that wood, W-O-O-D, and oud, O-U-D. And here's a good part. They added some fruit. Now, the fruit's going to be raspberry. But I got to say that a lot of times, because this is all very synthetic, right? The raspberry notes sometimes could come out in an annoying type of sweet. Cloying, okay? Cloyingly sweet. And I don't like that. It's a little bit overly synthetic. But in here, the raspberry pairing with the oud, it works out very well. It tames the oud, and yet it kind of cover up the synthetic raspberry, and they work in unison, okay, work in harmony, and it's very good. Plus, right away, I'm smelling the muskiness, leathery, okay. I let my friend smell it. I was wearing this last few days. It's been cold, so I've been wearing a lot of my cold weather fragrances. This is one of them that I enjoy a lot. This is one of one of the earlier wood that I have experienced and really enjoy it. So I thought, hey, for beginners, for like Russell, buddy, if you're watching, if you're ever thinking about getting into wood, this is one of those easier one. Yeah, but hey, if you're like really averse to it, it's just not your thing, and you worry and go, Dave, it is still hard. Yeah, I hear you. It is not as easygoing as the designer scent profile, right? The sweet and bluish or whatever it is. But this woody type of thing, you do need to get used to it. But for me, somehow it just clicked, right? When I keep thinking about wood, WOOD, I enjoy wood. I like furnitures. I like the smell of going through the lumber yard, right? I actually been to lumber yard picking up some stuff, or going through retail stores like Home Depot where, the lumber section, and I actually go and smell those woods, and it's enjoyable. There's something about it, all right? And this wood, it does get strong, the OUD, but not as pungent or as hard as the other types, okay? This is another wood is actually, for me, let's say the difficulty level from 1 to 10. 10 is the hardest. This Rogue perfumer is about an 8 or 8.5, while Juliette has a gun, another wood is about a 3 or 4. So it might be one that you could choose, to get into wood. Right now for 60, I think it's a great deal. Yeah, that's about the good price range. Okay, it's not going to change also much from beginning to the end. But what I was able to pick out is, at times I think is, oh, it smells like leathery. Sometimes I pick out some incense. The raspberry is not really that strong, but it does pair as if, it's a background player right there. The whole time is accompanying the wood, but just making it softer, easier, making it more likable, okay, more easygoing. It's like a tag team, and that's helping everybody to like this one, make it a little bit easier. But I do also enjoy the nuances I picked out. Like I say, it's not too much sweet. The sweet level is about 3 out of 10. So it does not come out across as a sweet type of fragrance. For sure, this is not super easygoing. It's not a typical compliment getting type of scent. But I did have a friend that told me, hey, it smells nice, even though he's not into fragrances. It does, for some reason, he picked out some nuance that he enjoyed. The point is, it's not super hard. People do not turn their head because it is easier type. Yeah, I'm not picking up much of anything else, but that woody, a little bit of a sweet from the raspberry, some leathery nuance, some incense. Yeah, so this is one of the very easygoing type of wood that I have in my collection. And I found myself reaching for this quite a bit in the cool weather. For sure, this is cool weather. I will not use this in the high heat. It's just going to be annoying. Okay. Yeah, whatever you feel about wood, if you ever want to dip a toes into it, this is one of the easier ones. Yeah, there's nothing hard about this. And if you enjoy going to temples or whatever it is, hey, this might give you some association with it, okay? And I really was glad that I was able to get into wood because the switch came on. I was able to make the association. Now, as far as the presentation, if you're not familiar with this house, basically they all look the same. The cap is heavy. The atomizer is great. It has one of the better atomizer in the industry. The bottle design, you can tell right here, the little script. This is a nice one. 100 ml. I love this one. Really, really enjoy it. I was gonna say I would spray on and I'll smell my hand throughout the day, because even though it's not super difficult, it's not super intriguing, but it just has a nice attracting vibe that makes me want to smell my hand throughout the day. I will want to smell you. Yeah, you smell nice. And I'll go on to other things and I'll smell it again. Yeah, you smell nice. So I think it's the woodiness that's attracting me. Okay, and also the pairing of a sweet right behind it, that is a nice combination. If it is just woody itself, just the wood, maybe not as intriguing, but because of the pairing, yeah, I like that. Just a super quick review. The longevity is decent. I get about 5 or 6 hours on my skin. On the shirts, it does go longer, but that's not always necessarily the case. I found that some fragrance, it disappear in my clothing. I'm not sure why, but it does. And but this one, it does stick around on my shirt. It does not, even though the name is Juliette Has a Gun, it is a masculine leaning type of fragrance, but I could absolutely see a lady wearing this as well. So I think it's masculine, but more unisex. Okay. There's no, I don't smell any floral in here, but mainly it's the woody, the incensey, the leathery. The leathery is a big player though. Okay. I do pick up the leather. I think it is the wood playing part that's giving me the leathery vibe. Okay, I don't know if there's really leather in here, but I do smell that sometimes. Not every time you smell exactly the same. It will change on my skin at times, okay? Yeah, I'll call this. Even at times I'll smell a little bit of rose, okay? Not all the time. So, in conclusion, lovely, no, don't say lovely. Very good smelling type of wood. Nothing fecal, nothing difficult, nothing animalic at all. It's just a very nice, not very sweet. Yeah, on my skin, it does not come out very sweet. So that's a good thing though. That's a very good thing. Okay, what else? The occasions. Yeah, you could wear this anywhere. It's funny how I think this is not suitable for exercising, whatever it is. But my wife actually say it smells like someone working out, like working in the yard. Someone that's sweaty, that smell this. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I know what she's talking about. She's talking about the skin scent as if a hardworking man sweating, and then you can smell the skin. That's the vibe that she was talking about. As if somebody that's dirty, but not like yucky dirty, but dirty as if that's sweating. Yeah, I get that. Okay, it just dawned on me what she was talking about. Yeah, that's what it is. So yes, this is nice. You know what? With that said, if her association with this, then maybe not as super versatile for every occasion. Yeah, then I would say just it's not super versatile. Be careful where you wear it. If she's smelling that way, I do apologize. I should have thought it through as far as her reaction, because one of my friends, he was okay with it. So I thought, okay, it's not as difficult. Yeah. So with that said, maybe not to every occasion. Some people might think you're sweating, but it just does not smell difficult though. She did not think it's yucky. She did not think it's overly anything too difficult. All right, so maybe that's the conclusive conclusion as far as versatility. But for price range, the quality smells good. Does not smell cheap at all. Yeah, for this house so far, I have not smelled anything that smells bad or cheap. Okay. All right, that's a very quick review of Juliette Has a Gun, Another Wood. As always, I hope that is helpful. See you next time.